My name is Patty Cockrell. I teach second grade at Scotten School. This is my second year doing Saluting New Readers, and I have a group of students that is so excited to be reading to the world.
Hello, my name is Ashlyn, and I will be reading Stone Soup. 3 soldiers trudged down a road in a strange country. They were on their way home from the wars. Besides being tired, they were hungry. In fact, they had eaten nothing for 2 days. "I'd like a good dinner tonight," said the first. "In a bed to sleep in," said the second. "But all that is possible," said the third. "We must march on." On they marched. Suddenly, ahead of them, they saw the lights of a village. "Maybe we'll find a bite to eat there," said the first. "In the loft to sleep in," said the second. "No harm in asking," said the third. Now the peasants of that place feared strangers. When they heard that 3 soldiers were coming down the road, they talked among themselves. "Here come 3 soldiers. Soldiers are always hungry, but we have little enough for ourselves," and they hurried to hide the food. They pushed sacks of barley under the hay in the lofts. They lowered buckets of milk down in the wells. They spread old quilts over the carrot bins. They hid their cabbages and potatoes under the beds. They hung their meat in the cellars. They hid all they had to eat. Then they waited. The soldiers stopped at the house of Paul and Francois. "Good evening to you," they said. "Could you spare a bit of food for 3 hungry soldiers?" "We have had no food for ourselves for 3 days," said Paul. Francois made a sad face. "It has been a poor harvest." The soldiers went on to the house of Albert and Louise. "Could you spare a bit of food, and have you some corn where we could sleep for the night?" "Oh no," said Albert. "We gave all we could spare to the soldiers who came before you." "Our beds are full," said Louise. At Vincent and Mary's, the answer was the same. It had been a poor harvest, and all the grain must be kept for seed. So we went all through the village. Not a peasant had any food to give away. They all had good reasons. One family had used the grain for feed. Another had an old sick father to care for. All had too many mouths to fill. Thank you for listening.
My name is Avery, and I'm going to be reading The Gym Teacher from the Black Building. We're getting a new gym teacher this year. He's coming over from the junior high. His name is Mr. Green. You could say he's big, he's mean, he's really seen. They say he's very hairy and his knuckles touch the ground. His nickname is Coach Con, and no one has actually heard him speak any words. He just blows his whistle a lot. They say he has a little office full of balls and clubs and tires. The big kids say he makes you run a lot. First lap around the gym, then a lap around the school, then a lap around the world. Then he gives you the fitness test. You have to lift his pickup truck over your head before the semester ends. I guess that's why they call it a pickup truck. You spend a lot of time getting in shape. He makes you do push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and sit-ups, but most of the kids just do pull-ups. Then you have to climb the rope. If you don't reach the top, he gets the bottom on fire. They say there are still kids up in the ceiling of the junior high gym. If you don't pass the fitness test, your body is donated to science. Then there's the poster test. If you don't pass that, he ties you between 2 boards. but there are games too. So, thank you for letting me read too. My name is Brayden, and I'm gonna be reading Green Eggs and Ham. Sam I am. That Sam I am. That Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I do not like them in the house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box, not with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse. I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I do not eat green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. Could you, in a car? Eat them, here they are. I would not, could not, in a car. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I do not like them in the house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hello, my name is Kevin, and I'm going to read Kiss Goodnight. It was a dark and stormy night on Plum Street. In the little White House, Mr. Bear was putting Sam to bed, reading now, Sam. Oh no, said Sam. I'm waiting. Mr. Bear sat on the bed beside Sam, and they read his favorite books, and they both knew all the words. After Mr. Bear pulled one side of the blanket was up high under Sam's chin, and the blanket was red. He pulled the other side. She pulled the other side too, tucking it under his toes like a vest. Outside the window blew. Woo woo. Ready now, son? Oh no, said Sam. I'm waiting. Mr. Bear, thank you for listening to me read. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and making of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples, and they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" Thank you for listening to me. My name is Dana. I'm reading Brown Bear, Brown Bear, what do you see? Brown Bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, and a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. That's looking at me. That's what we see. Thank you for listening to me read. My name is Donna, and I'll be reading Wild Wolves. On a summer night in the far north, a wolf was howling. Howl. One by one, all the wolves for miles around throw back their heads and run. Howl. Miles away, a family camping near a big lake. Here's the house. The children grab their parents' hands. Nothing sounds as wild and scary as a howling. The wolves howl just before they attack. The wolf howl is a friendly sound. Wolves howl to let other wolves know where they are. They may even howl just for fun. Sometimes a pet dog throws back its head and howls. It sounds just like a wolf. That is because wolves and dogs are close relatives. Long ago, when people lived in caves,
Some wolves began to wait nearby for the scraps of meat that people threw away. Cave children played with the wolf pups. Little by little, the wolves became tame. Each cave first. Every dog on Earth today, from tiny toy poodles to big sabermeers, are related to them. Wolves are hunters. To stay alive, they need fresh meat and lots of it. A hungry wolf can eat 20 pounds of meat in a single meal. That's like eating 100 hamburgers. To get all this meat, wolves usually hunt big animals like deer and moose. But a hungry wolf will chase and eat a rabbit or a mouse. It may even go fishing. Wolves live in groups called packs. The pack members talk to each other with their bodies. When a wolf is scared, it holds its ears close to it. Make your feel something.
Smile.
My name is Gavin. I'm going to be reading The Giving Tree. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves, and he would make them into crowns and flaking of the forest. He would climb up her trunk, and he would swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came back to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy. I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the trees and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And one day the boy came back. Thanks for hearing me read.
My name is Hannah, and I'm reading The Owl and the Pussycat. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. "Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are." Pussy said to the owl, "You elegant fowl, how charming, sweet you sing. Oh, let us be merry, too long we have tried, but what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the balm trees grow. And there in the wood, a piggy wig stood with a ring at the end of his nose. His nose with a ring at the end of his nose. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married the next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mines and slices of quince, with which they ate with a ribbon spoon. And hand in hand on thank you for listening to me read that. My name is Jacqueline and I'm going to be reading Can't You Sleep, Little Bear. Once there were two bears, Big Bear and Little Bear. Big Bear is the big bear and Little Bear is the little bear. They played all day in the bright sunlight. When night came and the sun went down, Big Bear took Little Bear home to the bear cave. Big Bear put Little Bear to bed in the dark part of the cave. Go to sleep. Dark part of the cave. Go to sleep, Little Bear, he said. And Little Bear tried to. Big Bear settled in the bear chair and read his book by the light of the fire. But Little Bear couldn't sleep. Go to bed. Get to sleep. Can't you sleep, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear, putting down his bear book, which was just getting to the interesting part, and padding over to the bed. I'm scared, said Little Bear. Why are you scared, Little Bear? Asked Big Bear. I don't like the dark, said Little Bear. What dark? Said Big Bear. The dark all around us, said Little Bear. Big Bear looked at and he saw that the dark part of the cave was very dark. So he went to the lantern cupboard and took out the tiniest lantern that was there. Big Bear lit the tiniest lantern and put it into the next little bear's bed. Put it next to Little Bear's bed. There's a tiny light to keep from being scared, Little Bear. Big Bear, said Big Bear. Thank you, Big Bear, said Little Bear, cuddling up in the glow. Now go to sleep, Little Bear, said Big Bear. Thank you for listening to me read.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Jameson, and I'm going to be reading you Harry Potter's Balloon Farm. Harry Potter had some of the prettiest colors you would ever want to see on a balloon. Please in purple, orange and ray sun, yellow and yellow, there was Rip Two Shot red, and Jelly Bean black, blooming blue, and grassy green. He had all kinds of shapes too, round balloons, round ones, animal shapes, clowns with big noses and mouths. He even grew monster balloons with scary faces and great big sharp teeth in time for Halloween. I tell you, Harry Potter was a very strange fellow. To look at him, he was quite plain, never wore nothing to draw attention to himself. His hair was kept close cropped to his head, overalls with a shirt underneath wear his uniform. There was nothing special about his face either. What wasn't so plain about him was the conjurer stick he carried with him whenever he went. Sometimes he used it to scratch his back, but mostly he just carried it under his arm. It was Maisie Mayfield who called the government on him, so the government came out to Harry Potter's balloon farm bright and early. One morning, our whole town turned out for them and thought nobody said what they thought. Well, all held. Thank you for listening to me read Harry Potter's Balloon Farm.
My name is Jordan. I'm going to be reading Put Me in the Zoo. I will go into the zoo. I want to stay. Yes, I do. I would like to live this way. This is where I want to stay. Will you keep me in the zoo? I want to stay in here with you. We don't not want you in the zoo. Out you go, out with you. Why did they put me out this way? I should be in. I want to stay. Why should they put you in the zoo? What good are you? What can you do? What good am I? What can I do? Now here is one thing I can do. Look now, all his spots are blue. And now his spots are orange. Say, he looked very good that way. Now look at this. What do you see? Green spots, as green can be. Violet spots. Say, you are good. Do more, do more. We wish you would. I can do more. Look, this is new. Blue, orange, green, and violet too. Oh, they would put me in the zoo if they could see what I can do. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hello, my name is Jordan W. and I'm going to be reading One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. Oh, yeah. This one has a little star. This one has a little car. Say, what a lot of fish there are. Yes, some are red and some are blue. Some are old and some are new. Some are sad, some are glad, some are very, very bad. Why are they sad and glad and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. Here are some who like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a lot of funny things go by. Some have 2 feet, some have 4, some have 4. Some have 6 feet, some have more. Where do they come from? I can't say, but I bet they come a long, long way. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like another. Don't ask us, why go ask your mother. Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever? Thank you for listening to me.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hi, my name is Joseph, and I'll be reading Cat in the Hat Comes Back. This was no time for play. This was no time for fun. This was no time for games. There was work to be done. All that deep snow, all that snow had to go. When our mother went downtown for the day, she said somebody has to clean all this way. Somebody has to, you see. Then she picked two out to somebody's, Sally and me. Well, there we were working like that, and then who should come up but the Cat in the Hat. Oh no, said Sally. Do not talk to that cat. That cat is a bad one. That Cat in the Hat plays lots of bad tricks. Don't you let him come near. You know what he did the last time he was here. Play tricks, laughed the cat. Oh my, no. I just want to go in to get out of the snow. Keep your mind on your work. You just stay there, you two. I'll go in the house to find something to do. The Cat in the Hat went right up, and he was up to no good. I ran after him. I ran in after as I could. Do you know where I found him? You know where he was? He was in... Thank you for listening to me read.
Yay!
My name is Lexi, and I'm going to read more spaghetti essay. Play with me, Minnie, play with me, please. We can stand on our hands and hang by our knees. Oh no, I cannot play. Oh no, I cannot play. I cannot play with you, Fred. Not now. Can you see I'm eating spaghetti? Now you can do it. Now you can play. We can jump on the bed for the rest of the day. No, I cannot jump. No, I cannot jump off and play. Can you see I need more spaghetti? More spaghetti, I say. I love it, I do. I love it so much, more than me, more than you. I love it on pancakes, I love it with ice cream, I love it with ham, with pickles and cookies, bananas and jam, I love it with mustard and mushroom stuff. I eat it all day, I just can't get enough. I eat it on trucks, I eat it on trees. You eat it too much. Won't you play with me, please? I can run in spaghetti, I could ride in spaghetti, I can jump in spaghetti, I could slide in spaghetti. I can skate in spaghetti, I can skate in spaghetti. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hello, my name is Mary, and I'm going to be reading The Crocodile and the Dentist. I really don't want to see him, but I must. I really don't want to see him, but I must. Ah! Ah! I must be brave. I must be brave.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm ready for the worst. I'm ready for the worst. Ouch! Ouch! What an awful thing to do. What an awful thing to do.
Turn the book toward the camera. Yeah, now.
But getting angry won't help. But getting angry won't help. Not much longer. Not much longer. Why? Why? Thank you so much. See you again next year. Thank you so much. See you again next year. I don't really want to see him again next year. I don't really want to see him again next year. So I must never forget to brush my teeth. So you must never forget to brush your teeth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to me read. Hello, my name is Micah, and I'm going to be reading Perfect the Pig. He was so small that his mother didn't know he was there. The other piglets were always pushing and shoving and squealing greedily for food. But the tiny pig was gentle, quiet, and never greedy. He always kept clean while the other piglets rolled around in the mud. He would lie under his favorite tree, wishing for wings to carry him into the sky. One day he heard a terrible squeal. A large sow had fallen in the rug. Little Pig crawled under the fence and ran to help her. He had to push with all his might, but at last he got the sow up on her feet again. The sow thanked Little Pig, and she offered him a wish. Anything at all, she said. I want wings, he answered. The sow nodded and went on her way. Almost at once, wings began to grow on the little pig. He was thrilled. His wings worked. He flew around all day. At night, when he went back to the pig pen, when the other pigs saw his wings, they pushed him out. Go sleep with the birds, they said. But the birds wouldn't let him stay either. On and on he flew until he came to a big city. He landed on a fire escape, too tired and hungry to go on. A woman came to the window. So tiny with such beautiful wings. She took him inside. The woman fed the little pig and put him to bed and kissed him good night. The little pig kissed her back. How perfect, the woman said, and she named the little pig Perfect. Perfect could hardly believe it. He had not only found a home, but also someone who thought he was perfect. The woman's name was Olive. She loved Perfect, and she did all she could to please him. She gave him baths and fed him the very best vegetables from the plants she grew in her apartment. Olive was an artist. She liked to paint pictures of Perfect's name on fruits and vegetables. He was a wonderful model. However, Perfect soon grew restless, and he began to look longingly at the sky. Thank you for listening to me read. Hello, my name is Molly, and I'll be reading Chicken Soup with Rice. In January, it's so nice while slipping on the Saturday nights to sip up chicken soup with rice. Sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. In February, it will be my snowman's anniversary with cake for him and soup for me. Happy once, happy twice, happy chicken soup with rice. In March, the wind will blow down the door and spills my soup upon the floor. It laps it up and roars for more. Blowing once, blowing twice, blowing chicken soup with rice. In April, I will go away too far off to Spain or old Bombay and dream about hot soup all day. Oh my oh once, oh my oh twice, oh my oh chicken soup with rice. In truly think the best to be a robin lightly dressed. Come to cotton soup inside my nest. Mix it once, mix it twice, mix that chicken soup with rice. In June I saw a charming group of roses all begin to droop. I pepped them up with chicken soup. Sprinkle once, sprinkle twice, sprinkle chicken soup with rice. July I'll take a peep into the cool and fishy deep, where chicken soup is selling cheap. Selling once, selling twice, selling chicken soup with rice. In August, it will be so hot, I will become a cooking pot. Cooking soup, of course, why not? Thank you for listening to me read.
Good morning, my name is Miles, and I'll be reading Thomas the Train. It is a big day in the train yard. Let's get ready, said Thomas. The tank engine. Swish, swish, the train yard is ready. Rub, rub, scrub, scrub, the engine are bright. The shiny blue, green, red Thomas, Henry, and James are ready too. Even Sir Tom Hat is ready. Ready for what? Children on school ship, peep peep, here they come, shouted Thomas. Hello, hello, puffed. My name is Thomas. Watch me push, watch me pull. Thomas has lots of fun. But soon Thomas has to go. He has work to do on his branch line. Poor Thomas, he said. He wants to stay. He wants to play. Sir Tom Hat has an idea. Do your job, Thomas. Then hurry back. You can take the children home. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hi, my name is Valerie, and I'll be reading Owlman. It was late one winter night, long past my bedtime, when Pa and I went owling. There was no wind, the trees stood still as giant statues, and the moon was so bright the sky seemed to shine. Somewhere behind us a train whistle blew, long and low like a sad, sad song. I could hear it through the woolen cap Pa had pulled down over my ears. A farm dog answered the train, and then a second dog joined in. They sang out trains and dogs for a real long time. And when their voices faded away, it was as quiet as a dream. We walked on towards the woods, Pa and I. Our feet crunched over the crisp snow, and little gray footprints followed us. Pa made a long shadow, but mine was short and round. I have to run after him every now and then to keep up. My short, round shadow bumped after me. I never called out. If you go owling, you have to be quiet. That's what Pa always says. I had been waiting to go owling with Pa for a long, long time. We reached the line of pine trees, black and pointy against the sky. Pa held up his hand and stopped right where I was and waited. Pa looked up as if searching for the stars, as if reading a map up there. The moon made his face into a silver mask. Then he called out, "Whoo, whoo, whoo," the sound of a great horned owl. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Again he called out, and then again. After each call he was silent, and for a moment we both listened, but there was no answer. Pa shrugged and I shrugged. I was not disappointed. My brothers all said sometimes there's an owl and sometimes there isn't. We walked on. I could feel the cold as if someone's icy hand was palmed down on my back. And my nose and the tops of my cheeks felt cold and hot at the same time. I never said a word. Thank you for listening to me read.
Look at camera. Look at camera. What do you love? Reading! And where do you go to school? Scotten School! And what grade are you in? 2nd grade! Who's your teacher? Miss Cockrell! Who's the best teacher in the whole world? Miss Cockrell! Hip hip hooray! Yeah! Come on! Hey!